Very strange night Friday in baseball. You had 4 teams shut out, you had 2 1-0 finales, and you had 3 teams that you pretty much had to play on the run line, all either winning by a single run or losing outright by a single run. Very, very strange night. To recap, San Francisco. Listen, Shawn Michaels here had his 109 dog of the year yesterday on the Giants. On the run line is a $1.50, $1.55 underdog with Madison Bumgarner on the hill. What happens? Arizona wins at San Fran. I think for the Giants, that's their 6th consecutive loss at AT&T Park. Arizona beats Bumgarner and the Giants 1-0. And what happened is a lot of guys, I think, out there went ahead and played the Giants straight up on the money line when the price came down as we got closer to first pitch, and it was a more manageable 145, 150 price straight up on the money line. Again, either way, it was a loser. Now, was it a bad loser for Shawn Michaels and everybody else? Absolutely. But let's not forget that even with that loss, Shawn Michaels has still made $10 bettors a little over $15,700 over the past 26 months. Again, as I always like to say, you know, you've got to bankroll, you've got to see opportunities in front of you, and when you do, you've got to press the action, because that's how you make those little bankrolls grow up, go to college, get married, have kids, and explode right there in front of your face. Right? Now, the other game last night, Brad Wilton here at the site, and you know how hot Wilton's been with those 59 playoff releases. Just gave you another total winner for $14 with Game 3 of the Warriors-Cavaliers series staying, or Game 4 staying under the total a couple of nights ago. Well, last night he upped the ante, had a 75-dime run line play of the year. He went with the Pittsburgh Pirates as a $1.20 home dog against Philadelphia. What happens? Kevin Correa, a guy that was signed out of nowhere this week by Philadelphia because they desperately needed a 5th starter. Now, I hear those jokes. You cynics out there, you're right. The Phillies also desperately need a number 2, a number 3, and a number 4 starter, but that's beside the point. This guy got his release from the San Francisco Giants AAA farm team like 2 weeks ago, and suddenly last night he's throwing shutout ball at Pittsburgh. Pirates eventually win that game 1-0. Wilton loses again because you're laying the 1.5 runs. The other game last night, the Dodgers blow the big lead, they come back, they win it 4-3, but again, another game that necessitated a run line play that lost last night. What does it all mean? Well, I'll tell you what it really means, guys, and it is this. Do not be hesitant to play a team on the run line. Baseball betting has changed over the last 15, 20 years. You know, way back when, it was Roger Clemens at his peak and Randy Johnson at his peak and Pedro Martinez at his peak. You know, yeah, you had to always consider playing those guys on the run line unless you were willing to lay 230, 250, 270 at home. You know what I mean. But now the game has changed because of the dilution of talent. If a team, I'll give you a situation. If a team has won 5 out of 6 games and they're playing at home and they have their number 5 starter who either just got up from the minor leagues, just got signed off the waiver wire, or just got promoted from the bullpen, if he happens to be going, I assure you, he'll be a 170 favorite. That's just the way it is. I'm embellishing again just a little bit, but just the way baseball betting has changed. So you cannot be hesitant to play teams on the run line because, listen, basic human nature, we all gravitate toward the favorites, and home favorites, there's nothing wrong with betting them in baseball. Now, a lot of guys out there, and including a lot of handicappers, are saying, all I ever do is play dogs. Dogs are the way to go. And you'll hear them bragging the minute they hit a dog. What they don't tell you is that they lost 3 of their previous 4 dogs. Well, you know, why are teams dogs? Because often they're dogs with fleas and they have to be scratched, and that itch never goes away when you lose money on them, and that's the bottom line. That's how I've always felt about baseball, and that's the way it always is. So again, you cannot be hesitant about betting on the run line. Listen, I'm going to get to today's big plays from Matt Rivers and one from yours truly as well, and free plays as well, because yesterday, Friday, a second straight 3-0 performance for me, not only hit my best bet with the Tigers, one of those shutout winners, 4-0 over Cleveland, but also cashed in with both of my free plays as your poster child for all men over 45 years old that are at least 30 pounds overweight and always aspired to be a Major League Baseball pitcher. Bartolo Colon beat somebody once more for the New York Mets. First 9-game winner in the National League, I believe it was. And the Texas Rangers with Wandy Rodriguez also won last night as well. So 6-0 with my plays, best bets and free plays the past 2 days combined. And I've got 2 more free selections coming your way in just a moment. But first, of course, it is Saturday. So you know the drill, guys. Each and every Saturday over the past 4 years, I've given you a money-saving discount coupon code that can potentially save you hundreds of dollars off your total purchase price. And today is no different. You can save 26%. Repeat after me and use those fingers too. Use those hand gestures. 26%. right? 26%, 26 P-E-R-C-E-N-T. Sing it after me. 26%, 26 P-E-R-C-E-N-T. You know, there is a reason that probably I should not do these video reports like at 3 o'clock in the morning because, you know, I'm a little hyperactive at this hour. While most normal people are asleep, this is what I'm doing for my life. Anyway, you save 26% off your total purchase price. Listen, the great thing about it for newcomers, it's a mix and match coupon, which means you can use it for any combination of handicappers, picks, and/or packages here at the site. If you happen to already be involved in a long-term package with a particular handicapper, let's say you have 7 days left with a long-term package, right, with Jeff Benton, any handicapper here at the site will do. Well, you want to buy another 30-day package? Yes. You will then have 30 plus 7, 37 total days left in your total package, and the extended days will be added automatically. But you can save 26% off the purchase price of that new 30-day package, and if you have any instant rebates, they are applicable as well. The only stipulation, it's a one-time usage coupon, which means you have to put everything in your shopping cart at one time in order to maximize the savings. So you can't come in and buy Matt Rivers' big play I'm going to tell you about here in a minute, early afternoon, and then 3 hours later come out and buy my big play. Can't do it. Everything in your shopping cart one time to maximize your savings. And again, that discount code is 26%. 26 P-E-R-C-E-N-T. Now, speaking of Matt Rivers, as Matt likes to say, balls to the wall time once more. And again, it's going to be half price. Third ever blank check, waive the rating baseball release of his career. And he is a charter member of this site. 12 years ago, he was one of the original guys here at this site. He's not an everyday handicapper, just like Shawn Michaels, Steve Boot, and Brian Rasick, a couple others. Comes in and out when he sees a play that he goes with, and he's got one today. Third ever blank check baseball play of his career. It's your Milwaukee-Washington game going at 4:10 Eastern Time. You get it for half price simply by using coupon code MATT, his first name, M-A-T-T. He has 27 and 18 lifetime with all blank check plays in 12 years in every sport. Had his first 2 ever in baseball last September and October. He won them both. Remember his college football national championship winner, Ohio State of Oregon? That was a blank check game. This play is just as strong. Get it now, half price. Once again, it goes at 4:10 Eastern Time. The other play I'm going to talk about is going to be my play. My play tonight is on your game between the Yankees and the Orioles. It goes at 7:10 Eastern Time. I'm calling it your bailout special here today. And the reason I'm calling it that is because, let's say, for some reason, Matt Rivers doesn't win. Maybe you want to bail out. Or let's say Matt Rivers does win and maybe you want to reinvest your profits and make even more money. Well, here's the deal. I have not only my 10-9 baseball winner number 14 out of 18, but I'm also going for winning day number 11 out of 15. It is on the Baltimore-New York game. It goes at 7:10 Eastern Time. You can get it for the whopping price of $22. $22. Simply by using coupon code. Are you ready for this one? This is going to be a tough one. It's my last name, DeMarco, D-E-M-A-R-C-O. That's it. That's it. You get it for $22. Just as strong as last night's 10-9 winner on the Detroit Tigers over Cleveland. As strong as the 10-9 winner I had on Baltimore over Boston a couple of nights ago. Again, what more can I say? It's the bailout play, and all your other promos, etc., are over on the homepage. Now, let's get to your free selections for tonight's card. First game I'm going to take a look at is your contest between Houston and Seattle. Who would have thunk it that last night, the Houston Astros, a team that had lost 7 straight games, right, going into that game, 7 straight games, scored 16 runs in those 7 losses, batted .201 in those 7 losses. Who would have thought that they would knock King Felix Hernandez, out of the box in the first inning after scoring 8 runs? He got 1 out in the game. They won at 10-0. That's the beauty of baseball. It's so unpredictable. And, of course, if you had Seattle last night on the run line, well, I'm very sorry for that, too. But Houston definitely had a great game last night. They finally broke out of the offensive doldrums. Problem is, this is a Seattle team that continues to struggle scoring. It doesn't matter whether they're playing home or on the road. They have scored 3 runs or less in 15 of their last 16 games. They've lost 10 of their last 13 games overall. And in that 13-game stretch, they have been shut out 3 times, and 5 times they've scored 2 runs or 1 run. So 8 times in their last 13, they've scored 2 runs or less. And in 15 of their last 16, they've been held to 3 runs or less. And oh, by the way, they've lost 7 straight at Minute Maid Park, Houston's home park, and they've been outscored 53-19 in those 7 games. So I'm going to go with the Astros here, minus $1.45 in this one, going with Colin McHugh, who is 2-0 against Seattle this season, despite an earned run average of 4.5. Listen, the Astros give him lots of run support, okay? They've won 4 of his 5 home starts this season. Meanwhile, Seattle's going with the rookie Mike Montgomery, making his 3rd major league start. The team lost his first 2 coming at home in the past week and a half or so against Tampa Bay and the Yankees. He pitched okay in them, but they lost him. So I'm going to go once again with the Houston Astros in that contest. And then your other selection, let me give you my thoughts on the Milwaukee and Washington game. I know it's Matt Rivers' big play, but I was looking at this game. I thought about using the Brewers as a free pick yesterday. Hey, listen, I can't complain. I gave you 2 free pick winners, but the fact is it would have been 3 because the Brewers rolled last night 6-2 in that contest. You know, the Nationals, I mean, they just, they just can't put it together at the plate. And what's, I think, most frustrating when you look at the Nationals, a month ago at this time, remember when Bryce Harper was going crazy and like he just powered that entire lineup and they had such production top to bottom. But then Harper stopped hitting home runs, which was to be expected, and the Nationals just have not produced up and down that lineup. Now, Harper did homer last night, okay? But still, the Nationals are struggling. They've lost 6 of their last 7 on the road. They're going with a guy, Joe Ross, who, Tyson Ross of the San Diego Padres, this is his younger brother. Well, he's making his 2nd major league start. He lost his first one, I think it was last Saturday at home against the Cubbies. I got to go with Milwaukee here in this spot. And the reason I'm probably most likely going with Milwaukee is that Jimmy Nelson, I went against the Brewers last Monday when they were playing at Pittsburgh. Pirates were coming back home. They were on like 13-3 run. They had been on an incredible run scoring pace, averaging like 5.4 runs a game. And he just iced that lineup in Pittsburgh. At PNC Park, 6 innings, 4 hit shutout ball. I think he struck out 7 Pirates in that one. Now, true. What really hurt me in that game, I thought, was the fact that that was the day that, unbeknownst to me and everybody else, that Andrew McCutchen was given the day off to rest a sore knee. Your hottest hitter takes the day off. That definitely hurts when you have the home team. But still, I was impressed with the way Nelson pitched. I'm going to give a shot, go with Milwaukee. I thought they were a pretty cheap price, though. So that's my thought on the game. If you get Matt Rivers' play for half price, his blank check, you can see what his opinion is on the contest. And that'll do it for today. Best of luck to you. If you have any questions with how the 26% discount works, you can always contact customer service. And I will catch you again tomorrow when we do this one more time.